Hi there, GenderqueerChat. This week is Open Topic Week / Dan Savage, douche or not douche. Dan Savage, douche or not douche? I say not douche. Dan Savage would sometimes disagree because he would say, hey, look, I'm an asshole. But we're all kind of assholes. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a little bit of asshole tucked away in there. But sometimes people talk a lot of smack about him in some specific areas and say that he is biphobic, in this case meaning phobic against bisexual people, denying their existence or that sort of thing. I am a longtime fan of his podcast, and I've heard untold hours of him talking at great length, in context, and I am of the firm conviction that his long-term current stance on bisexuality is bisexuals do exist, bisexuality is perfectly okay, but there's something that he talks about from time to time that some people really can't stomach. And that is that sometimes, particularly in people's youth or early in the coming out process as gay or lesbian or otherwise variant, they will identify as bi for a while, maybe months, maybe years, maybe longer, before finally saying, okay, I'm actually gay, or I'm actually lesbian, or I'm actually whatever. But this is not an anti-bi thing, because a lot of people actually do this. He was one of them. He used to identify as bi publicly, but he was really gay. So, I don't actually believe he is really demonstrably biphobic in a manner that is so meaningful that it's worth commentary. Also, I have heard that he is transphobic. He is actually, in my experience, one of the most outspoken trans and gender variant and gender queer allies I have ever encountered. He wants trans people to have fantastic, fulfilling sex lives. He wants us to be recognized as valuable partners. He wants people who are gender queer to not have any problem getting our gender queerness out there and recognized by people who want to fuck us. He is pro-us. Those of us who are gender variant, gender non-conforming, gender asterisk. He wants us all to get laid and have a good time. And he seems very, very consistent about this and strikingly well-informed. And where he is not terribly well-informed, he reaches out to trans people and gender variant individuals to fill in the blanks and talk about things that he can't talk about in a meaningful way. Now, some people also criticize him for being privileged, as being just another rich white gay male. Well, personally, I don't think that's something to be criticized for, because living a life of privilege is not wrong. It's not bad. It's good for the person who's got it. Just because the rest of us are not as privileged doesn't make people who are privileged inherently wrong. I am, by most people's appearances in real life, most people perceive me as a white male. Traditionally, I think most people have perceived me as a more or less straight white male, by assumption. And I have experienced the privilege that goes along with this, and I don't feel that that made me a bad person, that it was wrong for me to experience the benefits of those zones of privilege. If you take that privilege and you abuse other people with it, then that's a douchey thing to do. But I don't think Dan Savage really merits a great deal of castigation for this. So, that's my Dan Savage point of view. I was going to also make this try to outdance Amelia Week, but I'm wearing a towel and I'm just not quite prepared to go there. But if anyone else wants to take up that charge, then outdance Amelia. I want to see it. So, GenderqueerChat, happy Thanksgiving if you're in the U.S. Happy whatever you're experiencing, wherever else you are. Peace and rock and roll.